G'day! In today's video I'm talking about the Intel Arc GPUs, the desktop variety, which we're still yet to actually physically see or have physically released, which is a hugely disappointment. I believe Intel have missed their window of opportunity. If they released these GPUs, even the base model ones, potentially about 6 months ago, then they might have actually had a good way to slot into the market. Where at the minute now I've seen that window of opportunity for them is closed, unless they can release these at an extremely nice price, where even the high-end Arc GPUs look to be having lesser performance than a 3070, which strangely now, as odd as it seems, is around about a year and a half old graphics card, with a new generation expected to come out near the end of the year. So essentially these GPUs with 3070-like performance, unless they're at a well-valued price, which Intel isn't usually known for value. Granted, that has been changing over the last couple of years, especially with the Ryzen 5 or 3000, 5000 series desktop GPUs, where they've definitely slapped around Intel a fair bit, and they've had to drop their price on their GPUs, which did seem to take quite a lot of years, being we're now up to 12th gen Intel. So the other issue I see there is drivers. So yes, they do have a large development team. Intel is considerably larger than a company like AMD, but at the same time they're releasing some form of new technology that they've never worked on prior, or at least not into a decent extent. The Intel HD graphics is a joke. It's not really there to play a brand new video game, nor is it there to push frames. So it's there to display an office computer and load up Word. So the Intel Arc, I see it as almost too little too late, where unless I can get that price spot on, right now a 3060 in Australia on special is around about, get it for maybe just below 600 AUD for a 3060. Most of them usually sell for around 700, potentially 800 worst case scenario. Unless they could slot in around a couple $100 cheaper, or $100 or $200 cheaper than that. So if they could have 3060 like performance for around 400 Australian dollars, that's the only way I can really see them really getting adapted and picked up by people to play. Granted, Intel does also have the OEM market, which they usually have done quite a few dodgy deals with in the past to get their parts into machines. But I can imagine them selling Dell 100,000 of these graphics cards, or 500,000 of these graphics cards, and bam, they're getting sold and put into desktops to OEM sellers everywhere. Granted, that may completely ignore the home PC market, where people just go out and buy their individual parts. They very well may go down that path. But that is another opportunity that they have to sell a large volume of these graphics cards, even if they aren't overly particularly good value for money. But I guess time will tell. They were meant to be coming out in the second quarter. Right now we're halfway through June, and we're still yet to see anything on a shelf. So it's definitely cutting it fine. Anyway, I'm expected to be disappointed, but I'm quietly optimistic they may be good value. If the value that isn't there, then they're definitely not going to be adapted or largely purchased by pretty much anyone. Especially you've got Nvidia way up here, AMD down here, and the newcomer Intel. Are they going to even register on the chart? Time will tell. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.